Hey there, golf lovers. Welcome back. This is Swing Crew. Golf's all short game, right, everybody? Tour Pro qualifying medalist Lee Jung Min joined us to share his short game tips. Just understanding this drops your score, so watch everything. All right, let's jump in.
During a round, amateur golfers run into all kinds of tricky situations around the green. A buried lie, a tight lie, into the grain, and bunker shots. Today, I'll walk you through how to play each one. In this case, we've got a buried lie here. Look at it. The ball's about half buried down in the grass. You'll see this happen a lot when you're out playing in wet, rainy conditions on the course. On the fairway, you can take preferred lies, but in the rough, you can't. So here's how I play this. Here, the club catches in the grass, so taking it straight back and straight through like a normal chip, the ball can't escape. So here's what you do. I tell my players to set the ball just a touch back of center. Then you pick the club up steeper than usual. A little steeper going back, and into the follow through your hands, don't extend all the way out. You just set your hands down right about here. Remember those three things and give it a try. Let me demonstrate. Just like I said, the ball isn't centered. It sits back by my right big toe. And then the club head doesn't go inside. You take it back slightly outside instead. You just take it slightly outside like that.
Coach, how do you play into the grain?
Grain's different too.
Really?
Down grain, you play it normally, but into the grain, the club really grabs. Different technique. Let me go find that lie and show you. All right, this lie is against the grain. Now, when I'm hitting with the grain, I can swing nice and smooth, and the club just slides right through. But against the grain like this, a smooth swing just gets stuck. So here's how you hit it. It's a lot like that buried lie shot from earlier. You only change one thing. Same thing here. Ball position stays back a little for me, and I open the club face just a touch. Now, last time we picked the club up steep, but this time it's a bit shallower from here. Don't stop it, keep going.
So when you go steep versus shallow, are you controlling that with your wrists?
For me, I control it with my trail hand hinge. Earlier, on the steep one, the wrist hinge cocks up sharply and steeply like that. That releases the ball up out of where it's sitting buried. This time, the hinge stays held, the club works out and away, and then I cut across the ball like this. Next, I'll show you how to play a tight lie.
The grass here's really good.
Well-maintained, tight lies are rare. Right, exactly. So I had to hunt for one, and I found this spot, no grass at all here. It's basically hard pan, so let me explain how I play this one. Again, contact here is really important. A few things do change. Here's how I hit it. First, I stand a little closer to the ball. I stand closer, and I raise my hand slightly. My wrist angle sets a little higher here. See, when I hold the club up like this, the toe touches down. So personally, I feel like I'm striking the ball here. And a feel is almost like stand a little closer and just set your wrists up slightly. Now the toe sits down and the heel lifts up, just like this, and then automatically. So you swing shallower. Let's hit one. So off a hard pan lie like this, contact is really everything, so there's no need to get steep. No need to complicate it. All right, tip number 4 is the bunker shot, and I've got 2 different versions based on your handicap. Let me walk you through both of them. First off, for beginners, the goal is just getting out. And to get out, the worst thing you can do is decelerate through the sand. But because you're nervous about it, you end up slowing down right here. And the ball stays in. So I tell people to explode this area. We call it an explosion shot. You're blasting this whole area, and I tell people to focus on 3 things. First one is this: your stance has to be wide. With a narrow stance, your weight shifts around and you can't hit the exact spot. So your stance needs to be wide, and 70% of your weight sits on your lead side. And then the last one is this: you don't take the club back shallow. Instead, you use a little wrist hinge and feel the club travel up toward your right ear. That's how you set it up, like this. So you set it up, and like I just said, never decelerate. You thump the sand hard right behind the ball, like this. Then the ball comes out beautiful, like that. Some of you escape fine already and want to attack the pin. So I call that one the splash shot. What's that? Splash means you're spraying the sand out. And realistically, the more sand you take, the harder it is to control distance. So here's the key. A second ago, I lifted it steep, and the steeper you go, the more sand you take. So, taking it shallow. Feel like your hands brush past your right thigh on the way back. That way, your trail wrist hinge sets up like a scoop. Let me show you exactly how that looks. Not steep going back, shallow, just like this. Watch how the hands stay nice and low there.
When you swing, you control your distance by whether that backswing is shallow or steep. That's how it works.
Exactly. Right. Most people try to do it with swing size, but I'm controlling distance with the path itself.
Incredible. So, coach, you said on the splash shot you control distance with how steep the backswing is.
Correct.
How exactly? Could you break that down?
Okay, lifting it steep. Thump, when I hit it like that. But let me take it to the extreme here. Hands work inside like this, same swing. Now hit it that way, and the sand blows out totally differently. Completely, from this spot right here. If I eyeball it quick, it's about 22 yards to the pin. So for me, if I lift it steep and hit it hard like that, it won't carry 11 yards. Same swing speed, and it still won't get there. To get this kind of distance, I go about halfway back, not taking it way inside like that. I'm pulling it back pretty straight. Take it straight back from here, hit it, and it flies about 22 yards. And if I take it inside and swing out through it, the sand comes out much thinner. This shot, I'm looking at 38 yards max. Let me hit one steep and really hard. Hit it steep and hard, and that's all you get right there. See that? And now, about halfway back, so my hands come up right in between here, like this. So I set up like that, swing the exact same way, and it goes a lot farther, right? That's about 22 yards. And the last one, my hands go back toward my right thigh, like this. Then, with a little in-to-out feel, I just push it right on through there. Boom, it goes. Same effort. But depending on where I take the club back, it splits into 1, 2, and 3, right? The swing path was completely different on each one. First ball, second ball, and third ball. Alright, so we've covered against the grain, how the ball sits, tight lies on hard pan, and bunker shots. In golf, the more you know, the more you can do out there, so know your own shot. It'll really help you out on the course. Try it out, and if anything's tough, drop a comment. I'll reply. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.